What's up, everybody out there on that internet super highway? Hey, vintage, gotta keep it vintage. Hey, this is Dwight here with Auction Up. I have a video here to go over items that I've sold recently. I want to start doing these more often, actually. That's why I'm coming up with a setup for inside the house, so that you know, that I can just pop the camera on and run through them in the mornings every day. Today's the last day of my vacation, so anything I've been planning to accomplish, I've got to get it done today, and then I go back to the rat race tomorrow. Yeah, but this video has, I don't know, about 15 different items that sold, and I had it all set up last night, right? And then I had 30 items that had ended on auction on eBay that I had to then relist for buy it now on eBay and Etsy. And what do you know? There were like 5 or 6 more sales. So I got another video to do, but I'm not going to add those to this one because I want to start doing this more often, almost like daily possibly, if I can get it, all the kinks worked out. Huge news. Auction Up has 580 subscribers. Pretty excited about that. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to Auction Up and have liked the videos. That just is huge to me. I can't tell you how much I'm appreciative of it, basically. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be, but it is fun and it's a great pastime. Alright, if you're watching this video, please remember to like the video, and if you haven't done it yet, to subscribe. It really helps out with the YouTube search engine algorithm. Basically, when I say that, just think of like artificial intelligence, AI, on the background scene with YouTube and the traffic they send me. Great. The washing machine is acting up downstairs right now. I can hear it banging around. Excellent timing, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. Okay, the first item I'd like to talk about is an antique scrapbook that has handwritten recipes, newspaper clippings from the early 1900s. The customer paid $35 for it plus $13.80 shipping for a total of $48.80. Unfortunately, I do not remember how much I paid for this, but I'd be shocked. I would be very shocked if it was more than $7. It wasn't much at all. Actually, this should be in one of the videos. I just don't know which video it is, but this was a very good sale. Was very happy with this one. Let's see what's next. Bear with me, folks. Technical difficulties. Here we go. Okay, the next item. I'm always talking about buying the artwork at auctions. Way too many times you see the art go for nothing, or literally get nobody buys it and they pass on it. Happens all the time. Right here, this is a frame matted November bouquet. Just a print. It's just a print of flowers, and I believe it had more flower names at the bottom of it. It was kind of cool looking. It stuck out to me as something that I could see somebody wanting to buy. Let's see how much they paid for it. Where's it at? Bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so the customer paid $20 for the print, the frame print, and $9.05 for shipping. And actually, I did a discount on this, so $2, did 10% off. But the total price they paid was $27.05. More than likely, I paid $1 for it. It's the way it goes. It happens that way all the time. My wife doesn't like it when I sell the art stuff because it's a little trickier to find the proper boxes for it, but it always sells. So it's an opportunity out there, especially for the beginners out there, if there's any beginners. Now here's something a little bit more neat, I guess you would call it. This is a 1884 Lady of the Lake by Sir Walter Scott. The customer paid $35 for it, and the shipping was $3.45. Their total was $41.87. Like, you guys have seen me buy multiple lots of boxes. I'm always like books. I'm always saying I love buying old books. Old books sell, especially when you know what to look for, because there's certain telltale signs about them that you know it's an older book and they just sell. Alright, this next is a vintage Blue Arrow hard side suitcase. It's just a suitcase. It's an old suitcase. That's all it is. Nothing exciting. But the one thing that was exciting about it was that I sold it for $30. I did a coupon on it for $3, so 10% off. So it sold for $27. The shipping was $36.40. So the customer paid a total of $67.42 for this. It's just an old suitcase. Who knows what they're going to use it for? It could be a prop in a play, a movie. Who knows? But they do buy old luggage sets. They buy it all the time. Usually don't pay more than $5 for the luggage, so I know that was profitable. Next, this is a print. It's been sitting around for a while, but it finally sold. It's an Inteller Stronington frame matted lithograph, signed Dan DeFil's print. This one here looks like it's sold decently, actually. Okay, sold this for $45. Had 10% off, so actually it sold for $40.50. The shipping was $37. And like I said before, I don't pay much for the art at the auctions. Now this next artwork piece, I actually brought this at Goodwill, and I thought it was cool, and I still think it's cool actually. And it was $5. It's a vintage John Louw copper buffalo 3D raised picture wall decor, and basically it's like it's copper, and it's kind of like it's kind of hard to explain, but anyway, it was really cool. So I took it, I brought it, came home all excited. My wife showed it to her. She said goodbye. So then I knew I didn't mess up, and it sold with the 10% discount. It sold for $27. Customer paid $45.20. Shipping a total of $73.82. Now, as I'm going through these, I always like to mention this. I don't worry about how much it's going to cost for stuff to ship, because if the person wants it, they're willing to pay for it. So it's not for me to judge how much somebody's willing to spend for something. My wife used to always be hesitant towards it, and I'm like, don't worry about that. That's on their end. That's not our end. Okay, let's see the next one. A pair of handmade burnt wood plate Romania tag pyrography. Don't know what it is really. I'm not going to lie to you. It was in a box lot. It looked cool, and it sold. All right, so let's see what we sold it for. Okay, sold it for $27. Had it listed for $30, 10% off. Sold for $27. Shipping was $9.90. They paid a total of $39.24, and that was just a random thing that was in a box lot. You gotta love box lots. This I do know was on a video recently, and it's a vintage Audiovox 8-track call stereo player, models C905. If I'm not mistaken, I paid $7 for this at an auction. I wanted to say $7. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive $7. One second, just lost my screen here. Bear with me. Okay, sorry about it, guys. Paid like $7 for it. Sold it for $30. Customer paid $20.95. So in shipping, so the total cost was $15.95. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest profit in the world, but it is profit. Like I always say, if I say, hey, you want this $15? I bet you take it. I know I would, right? Anyway, that's what I used to always say to my wife. Took her a while to get into this, but once she was into it, we were good. All right. Next picture, got a vintage 1970s orange Tonka Mighty Roller. I know I paid no more than $10 for this. This was at the 12 Max. This was at the toy auction that I did really good at a little while back, maybe 2 months ago. This sold for $60. Customer paid an additional $11.40 for shipping. Awesome sale, awesome buy. This is the kind of sale that makes your day. Had another print, N. Taylor Stonington frame matted flower lithograph signed print buttercups. This sold for $40.50. Shipping was an additional $17.90. Trust me with the art, guys. You can do very well with it, and usually you're buying it for $1 or $2, like next to nothing. This was one of the very first items I purchased at the auctions. So I mean, for the videos. So this would have been August, and it was a calculator, and it's a TI-1400 calculator, just a random calculator, old school, 70s more than likely. Texas Instruments. Sold it for $18, $7.70. And the box I brought this in had more than one calculator, and I remember that. And I believe the other one sold a while back ago. All right, dollhouse furniture. Dollhouse furniture always sells. The trick with dollhouse furniture is getting it for the right price and knowing what you're looking at. In this case, this is Renewal dollhouse furniture, bedroom, kitchen set, and bathroom. So for $31.50, the shipping was an additional $8.55. Now here's a tip for dollhouse furniture. Sorry, let me slow down. I haven't done it this way before. Before it's always just been a mic, and I just record, redo it. Everything's on the fly. In the future, I'm going to be a little bit better set up, but bear with me. Tip for dollhouse furniture is you get Renewal, and you also have Marx, M-A-R-X. Those are the two that I know for a fact always sells. Now the other ones sell too, but those are the names that I know. Now also there's a lot of handcrafted dollhouse furniture out there that's really expensive, and that's more of my wife's forte. But you can look at something and kind of tell it's done by machine, or did somebody actually carve this out by hand? This is amazing. That's the stuff you want to snatch up. Okay. Love buying Bibles and old religious books. This is an antique Following of Christ Kempis. So for $22.50, the shipping was an additional $2.89. This was at that big toy auction, and there was I didn't catch this on the video, but there was like a table full of cap guns, and I think I brought a large portion of them, and I'm serious profit in there, to tell you the truth. And this is one of the good buys of that day. An awesome buy. This Autry Cap Gun, old school, sold for $45, and the shipping was $8.55. This was another thing I brought at that toy auction. They had like a bunch of magazines. Don't discount magazines. You gotta double check, especially, I know for a fact, old gaming magazines, they bring good money. I brought a bunch of it, and I was being kind of lazy that day because I didn't feel like carrying it out to a car. And one of my older videos, if you guys go back and look, you'll see me huffing and puffing because I carried it out to the car. It was a lot, and it was heavy. And this is just a small portion of them, and this sold for $31.50. and additional shipping of $14.50. Now these are all magazines from like back in 2000, old gaming magazines. So never discount anything. You want to double check and make sure you're not passing up a good deal. I've lost so much money just because I didn't feel like carrying things over the years. Okay, so there's all of the items that I wanted to cover on this video of recent sold items. Hope you enjoyed this video. The quality will get better. I'm gonna have to lay out things a little bit better with pricing and all to make sure it goes smoother. It takes 2 minutes to write it down instead of trying to flip back and forth to the screens. But anyway, please remember to subscribe to my channel. It helps me out immensely, and to leave a like, and also leave messages. I would appreciate it greatly if you guys left messages, comments, questions, suggestions. I'll take whatever I can get that'll help improve my placement in YouTube these days so I get more followers so we can grow together.